everyone, what's up? It's Allison with Iron Maidens Fitness, and today I'm gonna walk you through a very simple metabolism boosting workout that you can do in your own home. You don't need any equipment. The only piece of equipment I'm gonna use today is a chair for some of the moves. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna walk you through the 10 different moves that we'll do in this workout. Before you get started, we wanna make sure that we're nice and warm. So that means about 5 minutes of walking, jogging, you can jog in place, some squats, anything to get that blood flowing, as well as some dynamic stretches. So make sure you're nice and warm and loose, and then we'll get going with the workout. So our 10 moves that we're gonna show you today are gonna be completed 10 times, and we're gonna go through the entire workout 3 times through. We're gonna start with touch floor jump squats or squats. So a touch floor squat means you're just gonna squat down and touch the floor. So we're gonna bend at the knees, feet are hip width distance, bend at the knees, touch the floor, and then reach those hands all the way up to the sky. Weight is in your heels, you're sitting back, engaging those glutes. You can also add a hop if you want a little extra intensity here. So those are your touch floor squats. Then we're gonna go into some push-ups. Now, if you've got problems with your shoulders, if doing a push-up on the floor is too much for you, you can use this chair. So we're gonna come down into a plank position, stacking your shoulders over the wrists. Come down and do your push-up on the chair. You can also do these against the wall, a little bit easier. And then if you wanna make it harder, you can come down to the floor. Maybe you wanna drop a knee and do a 1-knee push-up. Or maybe you want to lift up both knees and go all the way down. So you'll do 10 push-ups, and then we're going to go into some lunges. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. We're going to go lateral lunges. We're going to do 10 on each side. So big step out to the right, bring those feet back together, pressing off through the heel of that foot on the right. We'll do 10 on the right, and then 10 on the left. And then we're gonna come down to the ground for bicycle crunches. So bend those knees, hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide, chest is open. We're gonna reach the opposite elbow towards the opposite knee. After our bicycle crunches, we're gonna do some burpees. Now, I'm gonna show you some progressions and regressions of burpees. That just means some easier ways and some harder ways to do burpees. So starting with a beginner burpee, you're going to use an elevated surface like a chair. You're going to place your hands on the chair, step those feet back into a plank position, walk them back forward, and then come up to stand, raising those arms in the air. Now, if you want to add a progression to this, you can hop out, hop in, and jump up. When you're ready to take the chair away and you want to take that burpee down to the floor, you can do the same thing. So hands down on the ground, step it out, step it in, and lift, or hop it out, hop it in, and jump it up. So 10 burpees, your style, whatever works for you and your fitness level today. Then we're gonna come down on the ground for some Russian twists. So you'll sit down on your sit bones, nice and tall, chest is out. We're gonna turn from side to side. If you get dizzy when you do this, just look straight ahead. And if you want to make this harder, you can lean that body further back and even lift the legs up in the air. So you'll do 10 Russian twists, and then we will flip ourselves over for a mountain climber. So coming into a plank position, you're going to be nice and solid in that plank, shoulders stacked over the wrist. We're going to jog those knees up. 2 knees up equals 1 rep. You can also do this one using your chair. It's going to make it a little easier on the shoulders and the joints, being on that elevated surface. So there's your mountain climbers. We'll do 10 of those. We've got 2 moves left. We're going to do some tricep dips. So you're going to take your chair. You're going to sit down. Not for long though. We're going to have those fingers pointing straight ahead. Slide that booty off the chair. My knees are stacked over my ankles, and I'm just gonna let my elbows go straight back as I drop my body down, and then press up through the heel of the hand to really activate the back of the arms. And if you wanna make this one harder, straighten those legs. Just like this. All right, and then our last move is gonna be a plank shoulder tap. So we're gonna come down into a plank position. And I'm gonna have you take your feet just a little bit wider than the hips for this particular move, and take your hands and place them right under the shoulders or a little bit more narrow. We're gonna try to keep our hips really stable as we lift the opposite hand to the opposite shoulder. So 10 plank shoulder taps. So you're gonna do 10 of each of those 10 moves that I just showed you. You're gonna go through that 3 times. You're going for time, which means that we want to try to go quickly to increase that metabolic burn, but when you need to stop and take a rest, you take a rest. And then when you're done, you're gonna cool down, stretch it out, and give yourself a nice pat on the back. All right, have fun with this one, guys.